That was gross. That was my allergies becoming a problem suddenly after they haven't been a problem at all today. Okay. Hello, welcome gamers. How's the audio after I changed all of my settings yesterday? I'm kind of like wondering if stuff is good. Last time we went to Threed after saving Paula, and now we're playing as Jeff because he got a dream from Paula to save them. I don't have a map, and I don't really remember the layout of this zone, so... Actually, I think there's a way for me to change this microphone so I can monitor it in real time, but I forgot to do it before I started, and I'm not going to turn it on now because I'm scared that everything will break. So what's going on? How you doing? I was gonna do work today and set up stuff like a little app on the side or whatever to capture the chat in real time. And then I had too much coffee today without eating anything, and I had a really uncomfortable couple of hours where I was in bed. Oh shit. Thank you, Choda, from following. Thank you. I know who you are. There's an alert somewhere that was supposed to pop up. I don't know where it went. Can I fight you from over here? Yep. That's my boy right there, Bob. Did I ever mention back when the Bob Ross channel was actually like super big, like when they did that first marathon and there were thousands and thousands and thousands of people, I was watching it and there was like, they were doing like a spam chant in chat towards the end, and I can't remember what it was, but I had copy pasted the spam and I was going to join in because I was having a good time. And then something happened where like I had paused and I went to go copy paste like a YouTube link to someone that I had found, and I had forgotten that that's what I had on my clipboard, so I started copy pasting a link into their chat and I got banned from the channel. It was an accident, so all these years later I'm asking for forgiveness. Bob Ross, if you're listening, I'd like to be unbanned from your chat. We should do another Bob Ross night. It was probably one of the best pieces of art I've ever done. Yeah, Bob Ross night was fun. The problem with Bob Ross night was that oil paint is expensive, and I didn't even get any special name brand oil paint. I got like cheap oil paint that did not last beyond the night we used it. And I got some cheap paintbrushes because I didn't really know what type of paintbrushes you should have for oil paint, and they all got disintegrated after that one night. I think I still got my Bob Ross kit if the paint hasn't dried yet. I'm sure it hasn't. Oil paint doesn't dry, really. Like, especially... Like, that's the whole point of the Bob Ross paint mixture concoction, is that his style of oil paint takes 100 years to dry. That painting I had to leave standing up like in a separate room for a week, maybe longer, just so it would dry. There's nothing in here. Yeah, I just add more linseed oil to the paint. Also, I still have my turpentine. No, I didn't buy turpentine. I bought odorless paint thinner, because he's always telling you to do that on his show, because you don't want to cause a problem with the smell. I think the best part in the game is coming up right now, so I hope you're ready. Someone told me that one of y'all said that EarthBound was too hard. And all I gotta say is, get good. Gotta make sure to beat the devil out of that brush. Yeah, except I was in a space where I definitely could not beat the devil out of the brush. I needed to be very gentle. Actually, I bought an easel for that night, and it was really cheap and pretty much was worthless. And the second that I put any sort of pressure on the canvas, the easel came apart, and my canvas, which was coated in the liquid white of that Bob Ross recommended me use, it fell paint first onto my carpet. And trying to clean that out was a pain in the ass, and there are still stains in the carpet where the oil paint absorbed, and I'm pretty sure that's never going away. Should have placed a tarp down. Yeah, I learned a lot of lessons that day. Alright, here it is. You ready for this? This is the best scene in the game. Give me some gum now. I'll take care of everything. There he is. There's Tessie. If I had like a stuffed animal of this, that'd be the best thing in the world. Or just like, I don't know, like a perler bead. A perler bead of this whole sprite of them hanging out with Tessie. That'd be so cool. You could make that? I could, but I don't have any of the materials. And I haven't since college. Goodbye, Tessie. There they go. Back to being a myth. So Bubble Monkey really helped us out of a spot there. I don't think I've ever used Spy before, and I'm kind of scared to because I don't want Jeff to die. Oh, maybe I'm fine. I guess it's helpful to tell you what it's vulnerable to, but I don't really care what its stats are. I don't think I've ever even tried to spy before. There's like so much in this game that I didn't do because it just doesn't seem like it does anything, and you don't want to waste a turn. IQ for Jeff is super important because that's what determines if he can fix broken stuff. I need to heal though. I don't think these do anything, the protractor and the ruler. This is only for Bubble Monkey, right? This is the Balloon Monkey's favorite. Alright, just eat the bread. Heal up. This is the Dungeon Man's dungeon. That's kind of bad. Speed is up, it will be good, because I feel like I'm attacking after the monsters get a turn a lot. I don't remember the way out of here, so we're just gonna figure it out. But yeah, that's a... Oh, there's the duck! The mad duck! Okay, how do I get that? I don't... Can you get that? Oh my god, yes, of course you can. Just go around. That's another thing I'll need to fix. You can only fix stuff while you're sleeping though, so you have to go to an inn or something. I think I have to go back around for that one. Yeah, I used to be super into perler beads in college. I thought they were like the coolest thing. Someone introduced me to them and I would just like make them all day instead of doing my homework. That's the mad duck. Kind of fucks you up a little bit. Also, him making me not be able to use psychic power is worthless because Jeff has none. All the enemies in this game are cool. They're all cute, in a way. Or like, just weird. Well, some of the later ones are kind of just scary. Watch for falling materials. They should add more of this into games. Just like a guy that's recording your journey. Has no relation to the plot. He's just around. I just realized I have like the absolute worst posture right now. What an attack. So it should have, with all the mic stuff I worked on, it should sound more clear, maybe a little louder, and the plosives should be gone or minimized. I'm using correct mic etiquette now. What's my HP? That's fine. I was invited to do something yesterday that required audio, and I was like, I don't want to be the weakest link in the chain and have terrible audio for that. So I spent a while working on it. Oh, fuck. The good thing about this, unlike Paula, is that Jeff will start in our party with some experience, which is good. Which is better? I think bread roll is worse, and we want to use that because he doesn't have a lot of health. Yep. Eat the bread roll. They have such a high crit rate that's why they're scary. And why do you get to go twice before I get to attack you the second time? That's fucked up. Is that a weapon? Yes, it is. I think that's kind of it for Jeff, though. Way to go, please come back again. Okay. Is that Dungeon Man? My name's Brickroad, the dungeon developer. I've devoted my life to making dungeons. I can become Dungeon Man, the first combination of human and dungeon in history. Let's meet again once I've become Dungeon Man. Yes, actually get good night's rest might help me repair something. Maybe not. Maybe my IQ isn't high enough yet. Oh, that powerful already? Okay. So, what's up? What are you guys doing today? What's on the agenda for the evening? I will be doing this. And then, I don't know. One of these days I should just do like a really long stream and just like, you know. Sometimes it's nice to just do like 2 hours because I think it's digestible for me and for people watching. But sometimes you just like a really long stream to just kind of, you know, just to watch. Of course, that means my hard drive fills up faster. Because the streams that I've already done of this that were around 2 hours are already like 3 gigabytes or more. Is this like an enemy right here, or is this just background? Okay. I'll be real, the insecticide spray, not good. Just eat the egg. I don't know if these help. I don't think they do anything. It's not like food's hard to come by. Okay, is a slug a bug? Should we find out now? I guess they are. I guess it counts. According to this game, slugs are bugs. I like how fast these enemies stop being scary. Now they're just like you know, which is good. Doing a little bit of Elden Ring before stream today, trying to get a file up to speed for the DLC in a few weeks. Nothing quite humbling like you having beaten Elden Ring like 100% before and going back and still being terrible. I really don't want to have the mushroom on my head right now because I don't think I can get rid of it. Cookie is a waste of inventory space. I can't stop yawning. Elden Ring is just turn-based gameplay. It's a lot different. I'm doing my magic playthrough right now. It's like a little bit of mix of Dex, Intelligence, and Arcane. So I can swap between magic and status effects. And, man, kind of sucks when you die in 2 hits. And I think that game requires you to put in a lot of time maxing out intelligence and upgrading your equipment for spells to be good enough. Which is why I didn't want to go pure intelligence. That was my first one, was a Faith Dex build using the Scythe. My first character was a Strength build with 2 Great Axes, and I started speccing into Faith so I could use the Dragon. I want the Bottle Rocket way more than I want fucking Pop Gun. Yeah, so I got Faith so I could spec into the Dragon moves, which basically trivialized a lot of the bosses in that game, and I'm not going to... I'm not going to pretend like I tried to solo that game entirely and not use the spirits, because they're in the game, and that's kind of the point. So this is a boss, but we can't fight it because Ness isn't here. So we gotta come back later. I got a full Dex guy with dual blades and bleeding. It's been a lot of fun. That's kind of like the point of the game. Now she's my type. I think I'll ask her for a date. Alright, goodbye, Bubble Monkey. Forever. Also, we're at Stonehenge now. It's kind of that's kind of the fun in those games. I mean, you can derive your own fun, but that guy will ruin our life if we fight him, so I'm not gonna. But like, I don't know, that's what I'd like to do in Dark Souls and stuff, like find stuff that gets kind of broken through game mechanics instead of just equip big sword, pump strength, do raw damage, which can be fun sometimes, but like you're missing out on so much. I don't know if Dex affects like skill speed or dodge, but I feel much more agile. Oh, I have no idea. I do know in Dark Souls 2, if you do adaptability, I think it was called, you increase the invuln frames of your dodge, which is the dumbest stat. But Dark Souls 2 is the dumbest game. I kind of want to replay Dark Souls 2 on stream. I've been thinking about that. It's not like a pressing game. But I was thinking maybe somewhere down the line that might be fun because I haven't played it in maybe like 10 years. This is Jeff's dad. He's kind of a horrible dad. Looked into a bit. It reduces casting time of spells, softens fall damage, and makes it harder to be knocked off your horse. I think, like, all of those except reduces cast time of spells are worthless. I have so much broken... Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, protractor. These are more important. Broken items are more important. The other Kirby, thank you for the follow. Welcome. How you doing? E equals MC squared. Very important. If you write this on a chalkboard, if you're a teacher... Wait, I thought I could get in. Your students will think you're super smart. Okay, I just had to press forward. Yeah, if you're a teacher and you write that on a chalkboard, your students will be like, holy crap. I didn't know we were in physics. Hi, it's Anida. I didn't know you streamed. I started like a couple weeks ago because I'm on summer vacation from school. And I was like, I don't really have anything better to do. So I guess I'll do this for a few months and see what happens. And it's been fun. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming by. And it's good to hear from you. I hope you're doing well. I haven't... I don't really play 14 that much anymore because I've been on a lull. I got a little burnt out for the past, like, year and a half, so... I only go on to make sure my house doesn't get stolen from me. Give me a chalkboard. That's right. A lot of classrooms don't have chalkboards anymore, do they? Because it's all been replaced by like whiteboards. Okay, to the teachers out there, do you remember the smart boards that they came out with? And this was when I was like a kid, so this must have been like 2000 and between 2006 to 2010 or so, and they were like these whiteboards that were like digital, but they kind of were bad. That scared me. I looked around my room like, what the hell was that noise? The projector touchscreens? Yeah, kinda. But like they would respond to you writing on them with like the special markers, but they weren't actually markers. I remember them being in school, like early high school and like when I was graduating middle school, and like teachers just either didn't understand how they work or the product themselves were bad. Because when in college they use whiteboards, like just the markers and stuff. I guess they're better than chalkboards. I don't even know if they use chalkboards anymore. Very few classes have chalkboards stateside. Man, we're missing out. I have to get back to my group doing some D&D, and we're having a little break. I'll be watching us again. Have fun. Oh, I hope you have a wonderful D&D session. Make sure before you leave to tell me what class you play, because that's the most important part to me. But yeah, I hope you have a great time. I love D&D, so I'm glad that you are doing it. I think Jeff still has the key machine. Yes. Almost all of my classes in Japan had them. Isn't there something just kind of like viscerally tactic, like, what's the word? Like tactic? Is that the word when you're like, it's like the physicality of it? Tactile? Just like having chalk all over. Oh, I mean, like some of my favorite teachers when I was growing up, like their clothes would just be stained with chalk because they'd be on the chalkboard and then they'd stop writing and they'd just wipe it on their shirt because they didn't give a shit. It's nice, but also I have scratched my nails on the board accidentally and they are a huge pain in the ass to clean. Yeah, that's why when I was growing up, the teachers had the kids clean them. That was one of the after school, like, responsibilities of people. I mean, in the school I went to, it was the kids who had after school clubs, and they would be kind of relegated to cleaning tasks like that, so I've cleaned more than my fair share of chalkboards. Can I just PSI rockin' you all? Oh, that's right, I have 3 party members now. This is weird. What the hell? Is it just me, or like, is all of the monsters in the game dealing absurd amounts of crits? This has never happened before. Holy crap. I guess I'll try freeze on you. Maybe he was right. Maybe this game is really hard. And I'm just blind to it because I'm having too much fun. They do have a brand that is exceptionally good, and the company went out of business, so they pass it from to another company. I think Japan's higher quality chalk helped keep it around. The chalk around here would be so dusty and always cracked in half. Yeah. But like when you have the teachers opening up like a fresh box of chalk. Delicious. I have to go fix Jeff. He got murdered and it wasn't even his fault. Is that an enemy? I don't know why, just the sewer grate looked weird. Where the hell's the hospital? It's right next to the food. I wish I could try the chalk the way you describe it. Just sounds like a lovely hand feel. Yeah, although now that Pixie's mentioned it, accidentally scratching the chalkboard, I haven't stopped cringing for like the last few minutes. Which has made me upset. Do I have enough money to get him out of the hospital? I hope. No, I don't think I do. It's like $100, right? I have to go to the ATM. Anyway, it's just another one of those things, you know? Like, oh, they don't... You realize they don't do it anymore, and you're like, oh, damn. I think I'm going to withdraw like $600 for now because I'm going to bring Jeff from the hospital, and then I'm going to see if I need to upgrade anyone's gear because we are getting annihilated. That crit, like, overkilled him. Do kids even go outside and write in chalk anymore on like their driveways and stuff? Is it you? No, I think it's the lady at the desk. We used to do that. Used to hang out, writing stuff on the driveway, playing with chalk. Draw like big maps. I mean, if I was being honest, I wasn't an outdoor kid, so a lot of my time outdoors was just me trying to whittle away the hours until I could come in and play Nintendo. Alright, so now I can order pizzas from the phone, which is great, because a pizza will, I think, heal the party. I've never seen this before. This is actually creepy. I don't like this. What the heck? I don't think I've ever fought this monster today. Until today. I will freeze you to death. Alright, he's gone. And then I was going to get gear. That's right. Is that gonna be a lot better? Definitely need to upgrade. Ugh. I should sell some stuff. Or I don't think the Holmes hat can go to anyone. And if it can, oops. I should give the bomb to Jeff. I should keep the bad key machine in case. I need to call the delivery people. Please, my inventory. It suffers. The worry is, I don't remember what items are necessary to progress, so I'm going to just keep all of them for the most part, and if I run out of inventory space, at least I'll be prepared, because I don't want to put something in the bank that I need in like 10 minutes. Okay. The insecticide spray, I'll just use that if I come across monsters again, because it wasn't that bad. I didn't know it hit everyone. Oh, you don't have anything. You can take the backstage pass. If you're smart, you have them take the soundstone, but I like using the soundstone every time I fight a boss, so I'm keeping it. Take the bubblegum. And take the ruler. Big bottle rocket and the bottle rocket are kind of Jeff's big moves, so I want to keep them in case, because he can deal like some of the most damage in the game. Might actually be worth to go spend money at the inn before I do anything else and see if some of this stuff gets fixed overnight. I'm not sure if his IQ is high enough. It's not. He has such low IQ. I think I probably should grind a little bit against some monsters. Was that an enemy? Just a bug. Yeah. Jesus. Alright, Paul's gone. Alright, Jeff's about to pass away. Jeff's gone. Got off one shot left before he died. Okay. We can play this game all day, I guess. I swear that I have never had this much trouble with this game before. This is insane. Okay. I'm having a good time right now. Oh, this is the worst. I don't even know what to do. I will be here all fucking day. No, we're not. Goodbye. No. No. We're not going to have a 2-hour stream of the ghost healing itself over and over. Back to the hospital. Man, I thought we were on track. Like, finally we had a party. They were doing good stuff. And then, like... Yikes. Do I have enough money? Yeah. And then the hotel. Can I walk through here? Yep. Just waste all of my money. Who are you? Weren't you at the... No. You're just a similar sprite. Well, I don't know. Hopefully Jeff does something with some of the broken stuff. $180 is stated, and then was it real life? Nope, we did not fix anything. He's too low level. And he keeps dying, so I can't even level him up. Yeah, I don't really want to go back to the graveyard. I think I have to honestly just buff everyone with equipment and use all my money. I'll call Dad first. Yeah, Jeff needs leveling up. You know what's unfortunate is the forecast for next week is looking like it's going to be pretty warm, which means streaming is going to be pretty uncomfortable. How warm? Like low to mid 80s. So for me, warm. And in the room that I'm in now, the airflow is pretty bad. So it gets very hot. That's a huge upgrade. I need to... You with the frying pan isn't that good, I don't think, but Jeff needs some help. Warm enough that I don't want to be around. I'm a winter person. I need the winter to thrive. Yeah, I work for the zombies, but I trade them too. I'm a con man, so I know the score. I know I'm like kind of skimming over a lot of the dialogue. If you ever play this game, it is worth it to like take a moment and read, which I am reading. But I don't know. Sometimes you don't need someone to read for you. Alright, I have to go to where those zombies were that were guarding that space earlier. But the problem is, everything is awful. There's no secret passage here, right? No. Can you guys hear the dogs and stuff outside? You frighten me. Go away. Oh, yes. Give the teddy bear to Paula, though. Let's peek in through my window real quick. The hint shop. I think you have to pay at the hint shop. I don't want to use the hint shop yet. I don't think I need to know. What is this building? I can't even go through here. With the teddy bear, it is possible that I can level these guys up a little bit. Actually, I want you to bash the handsome Tom because I know that the pumpkin kid is weak to ice. So I can just get him in one shot. And then Jeff can shoot the other guy. You watched the that Sony State of Play the other day? And by the Sony State of Play, I mean the 30 minutes they wasted everyone's time with because it was mostly just remakes, re-releases, 5v5 Overwatch clones, or the actual GOAT of the presentation, Monster Hunter Wilds, which wasn't even the highlight, even though it should have been because it was the only interesting thing they showed. Surprised Monster Hunter showed up there? No, I'm not surprised. I'm sure they're gonna show some more as time goes on. I think they're doing it at Jeff Keighley's special game surprise next week as well. And I saw that, I think, if I'm not lying to you, it is coming to PC simultaneously, which is smart because Rise and World did not, which was stupid. And I'm sick of buying Monster Hunter twice, because of course I'm going to play Monster Hunter on release. Like, there's no shot that I'm not playing Monster Hunter. Crossplay? No, of course not, but it will be on PC. It will be on PC on release. PoE 2 has crossplay and cross progression. I saw, which is awesome. I don't know how interested I am in PoE, because I couldn't even get through Diablo 4. That was a terrible level up. How do I... Oh, I have to figure out a way to get rid of the zombies before I do anything. That's what I have to do, and then I can go forward. I've tried PoE a few times, I always get confused partway. Yeah, it's because when you open their sphere grid, you're like, oh, I see. Yo, have you heard of Animal Well? I have, and I'm super interested in playing it because it looks awesome. I just haven't yet, and I don't own it yet. If I bought every indie game that came out that looks awesome, I would pretty much have an infinite backlog. But it was Animal Well came out, and then I think there was another indie that came out recently that also looked awesome. And then Hades 2 Early Access released as well, and I haven't even finished Hades 1. But yeah, Animal Well looks really cool, and I've made sure to be very careful about looking at anything, because I know it's one of those games that you definitely need to go in knowing as little as possible. So I've not watched any gameplay, I've not looked it up, I haven't even... I wish-listed it on Steam, and I haven't even gone back since, because I know it's one of those games. This one's supposed to be super special, yeah. I'm super excited to play it. I hope I can get to it soon. I just have to finish EarthBound as fast as possible. Actually, after EarthBound. After EarthBound, I think it's Chrono Trigger, because that's a game I've never finished before. And then after Chrono Trigger, I have no idea. I need to get the zombie paper, the zombie fly paper, but I don't remember how. Okay, Chrono Trigger is huge, can't miss that. Yeah, dude, I mean, I didn't own the original because I was a little too young. And you're kind of at that age where you're not the one buying your video games, your parents are, and there's no way. And basically, at that age, you don't know what's coming out, so your parents buy you a game and you say, oh, thank you for the game. And unless you're really lucky and like your family's like, oh, Merry Christmas, here's a copy of Chrono Trigger for coincidence sake, then you probably didn't play it. I somehow got the Chrono official reprints, and I think I'm going to keep it sealed. Yeah. You know what's kind of messed up, though? And you can prove me wrong by looking it up. But I think I mentioned a few days ago that I actually bought a copy of EarthBound for Super Nintendo. And then in 2013 or 2014, they actually re-released EarthBound finally on Virtual Console, and then obviously it's back on Switch on their Super Nintendo Virtual Console, and then it was part of the Super Nintendo console release that they did where it was like packaged with some games. So I think the value went down like pretty hard because it was no longer a rare game. You could now play it in quite a few places. Alright, I'm going to the hint guy. I don't remember how to get the flypaper. Square needs to reprint more PS2, PS1 games. It's a smart move. Yeah, but why would you do that when you can just issue takedown notices against people who try to play your old catalog because your older games are more beloved than your newer games? $60 for a hint? Fuck it. Okay, thanks for the hint, buddy. But Square is also in the middle of them realizing that they cannot release games exclusively on the PlayStation 5 because it turns out no one has a PlayStation 5 because it has no games. I don't know if I regret buying my PlayStation 5 because I enjoyed the Demon's Souls remake, I enjoyed Final Fantasy 16, and I've been enjoying Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth a lot. I haven't beaten it yet, but I've been loving it. But other than those games, what was the reason to buy a PlayStation 5? Like, that's why they're losing money. Oh, Final Fantasy 16 didn't make enough money. Well, first, it was a weird new genre of the series, and two, you released it on one console. And it's the console that, when it came out, was impossible to get because COVID ruined the supply lanes of, like, everything. I used my PS4 like once, and the game I bought for sucked. Was it Kingdom Hearts 3? I think I have to fight the tent. Don't I have to fight the tent? No, I need the flypaper. Is it you hanging out back here? Yes. I was talking to Anna last night because I had mentioned to her that I was like, oh, I'm interested in replaying the Kingdom Hearts series on stream when it comes out on Steam. Because I do legitimately enjoy more of their games than not. And she was like, oh, I'm never gonna play Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, they waited too long to release it. And I was like, oh, do you want me to just tell you what happens at the end? She's like, no, I'll wait for you to play it. I'm like, okay. Oh, is this the tent they were talking about? The evil tent? I just had to go hang out with it? Fuck, Kingdom Hearts 3, the game was in development for 10 years and was short as fuck. I think between it being so long between 2 and 3, and them making so many spin-offs in between to, like, flesh out the story more. And I think that Kingdom Hearts 3 had an engine change or two in the middle, and Tetsuya Nomura takes 300 years to make anything. It was just not good, which I know is a hot take because there are still Kingdom Hearts fans who really love it, and that's fine. I didn't love it, but it was easy. The Disney Worlds felt like they didn't matter, which is a real shame because the Disney Worlds in 1 and 2 really felt like there was a lot of thought put into them, and that they were like an inspiration for a new story in the Kingdom Hearts world, not just a retelling of the movie with Sora in the background. Hey, want to sit through the Frozen movie? Hey, want to listen to Let It Go right now in the middle of the game? Anyway, this is a tent. I think the tent's weak to fire. That makes a lot of sense. I am going to use Jeff's bottle rocket though, because it should do a ton of damage. Alright, it didn't do as much damage as I thought. Does PSI Rockin' do enough? How about Freeze? Tangled World was a great example of how to do a world. Tangled was probably the best world in the whole game. But that's not saying a lot. But hey, you know, I might play it again and be like, no, this game's really good. And am I going to get Kingdom Hearts 4? Of course I am. The pirate one was cool too, but the exploration at so late in the game made it feel like a jog. It felt like a better version of Assassin's Creed 4. But also, did we talk about the feat in the Kingdom Hearts 4 demo? No. Please continue. I was not aware that this was a topic. No one else saw a naked Sorefoot? I don't think I was looking, but I'll have to look after the stream. Jar of fly honey. Belch's most favorite food in the whole world. However, it smells really, really nasty. I get that now? Alright, I'm giving you to Jeff because Jeff currently has nothing. I'll give you to Jeff as well. Hey, you know, if Kingdom Hearts 4 is good, then great. If it's better than 3, then great. If Kingdom Hearts 4 demo, everyone talked about Sora's feet because they never had seen him without feet before. That's true, except in the illustrations on the title screen with Dearly Beloved playing when his feet are always submerged in the water. Alright, how do I get the paper from you? Okay. So that's how you do it. I forgot. I was walking around wondering. Them goofy-ass shoes always wearing? I mean, speaking of goofy, what a tragic death in Kingdom Hearts 2. How do you, Pixie, how do you know about this? And I didn't know about this. Oh, Goofy and Donald will be in the game, and they will be in your party because they were very prominently featured in the trailer. As well as the Star Wars footage that they showed, which means Star Wars will probably be in the game. And then I think there was something else, but I don't remember. But I don't know. I hope it's good. I hope it's better than 3. I think 3 did suffer from the fact that everyone who played Kingdom Hearts 1 was a child, and 3 came out when we were all adults with like jobs and we were paying taxes. Because if you think about it, I played Kingdom Hearts 2 in 7th grade. I played Kingdom Hearts 3 at the job I am currently working right now. I think. Because it's like, it came out like 6 years ago, didn't it? Can you imagine that? Kingdom Hearts 3 came out 6 years ago, and we're bitching that it took over 10 years for them to make it. Anyway, I have to kill the zombies. The people thinking that they were going to announce Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff today, or yesterday, though, are crazy. That game's not coming out till I have a family. In 10 more years. What do I do with this? Did you watch the State of Play? You mean the Overwatch clone hour with a sprinkle of good content, which was Monster Hunter? I think I leave and then the zombies come in and we burn the tent. Yes, that one. How do I... Zombie paper is a stupid product name. How do I get the zombies in here? Team SLB. The Astrobot looked good. It's the sequel to the game that comes on a PlayStation 5, right? Like the one you get with the console, because that game was really fun. For like a little like Wii Sports-esque type game, that was awesome. So the fact that they're like tripling down and making what looks like a fully fledged game for it does look super cool. Rest in peace, Little Big Planet. Paula defense and HP is great. That's so good. Jeff has been getting some of the worst level ups I've ever seen. How do I get the zombies to go to the tent? I can't remember. Do I just have to go into the graveyard? And like... see if the zombies are still there? This is the problem with the old types of games like this. You just have to like walk around and talk to people and do stuff until something happens sometimes. There's zombie paper in the tent, by the way. Here's what I looked up. So Sony a few years ago turned in Japan studio and other researcher team. Asobi, a team that only made basically 2 games, a controller tech demo and a VR game that was supposed to be good. Another Sony VR game, which they showed a few of at the State of Play, and I'm glad for all 10 people who have a Sony PlayStation VR headset that will be able to enjoy them. How the fuck do I get the zombies in the tent? Someone tell me. Someone tell me what I'm supposed to do. Oh, do I just sleep? Why would you invest so many great resources to a team like that? Well, Who can say? Not like Microsoft does that anymore. A Mario, but for Sony. It honestly looked like a Mario game. Like with all of just the stuff that you could do and just how whimsical and fun. Why is it saying my bitrate is off? One sec. That was weird. And now Astrobot is basically a Sony Mario game, his jetpack, and literally Sunshine mechanics. Yeah, he's basically like a mascot, like a very on-the-nose mascot. I don't have enough money. Why is it so expensive? It looks, I'll get it for sure. It looks really cool. And it honestly looks like it has like just as much care and love in it as like a Mario game, like a Mario Odyssey. Meanwhile, Microsoft is like, oh, we bought all of these studios and they made one game that was really well loved and not enough people bought it, so all those people have now no job. Okay, good job. Meanwhile, Starfield, one of the most uninteresting games to release in the last 10 years. Just utterly boring. Nothing specifically wrong with it, but just so uninspired. And they're like, yes, this is content. Is it weird I've never played Parappa the Rappa? Not one of those games I played when I was younger. PlayStation has such a vast library to draw from, they need to go back and pick up a lot of old titles. PlayStation needs to shut the fuck up when it comes to porting their games to PC and stop putting arbitrary limits on them, like you cannot buy this game if you don't live in a location that a Sony account can be made. Because it turns out no one wants to make a secondary account to buy a game on a storefront that they already have an account on. No one wants to do it for Ubisoft. No one wants to do it for EA. No one wants to do it for your third-party bullshit. The Sony account should be there when you're on a PlayStation. It should not be there when you're on a computer. I don't know why Sony is so stupid, but I don't know. PlayStation took a turn to realize them in cinematic games that dropped all other games out of orbit. Yeah, I mean, they still have some hits. God of War was pretty consistently good. Both the reboot and Ragnarok. Although I liked Ragnarok a little less than the reboot. I'll blame you for the rest of my life. Someone just beeped outside and it scared the shit out of me. Okay. Zombies are gone, right? So we win? We can go home? We're done? We can go to Foreside? No, we have to go to... Also, I should check if he's homesick. Nope. We can go where the zombies were hiding. Yeah, the past couple months have kind of shown that Sony doesn't really know what they're doing. They're just like very anti-consumer in a very strange way, but so is Microsoft. Thinking about the state of the games industry in the past few years is just kind of just depressing. And then watching the state of play last night and seeing that half of the games being announced were re-releases, remakes, or multiplayer Overwatch clones is just okay. Definitely what everyone wanted. I would appreciate if the dog died. The zombie dog, sorry. Since it's already gone. I think Ness needs an upgrade as well to his gear. No, he has enough health right now. I think it's fine. Are zombies weak to fire? Yes. I almost got an Xbox. Rockin' Beta is really good. That's gonna help. God, I keep stuttering. This is what happens when you haven't talked to people in a long time, or like talked a lot. When I was doing the thing yesterday for people, when I was doing with the audio, after like when I was working on fixing it, I had to talk a lot, and I was like so self-conscious because I kept stuttering. I think my brain moves a little faster than my mouth, or my mouth moves a little faster than my brain sometimes. I know the feel. Yeah, nothing wrong with stuttering. No, but it's... I want to talk clearly. I want to communicate clearly. And I never used to really stutter when I was younger. Jesus. Oh, well, Jeff's still alive, so it's probably fine. Just after not using mouth for 8 hours and suddenly using it, the muscles can jumble up a bit. Yeah. I do not work a front-facing desk at my job. I definitely work alone for the most part. So when I have to get up, and if I happen to be in a position where I need to talk to people, you don't even have anything equipped? I feel very self-conscious. Oh god, hopefully she actually like doesn't die so fast now. I'm just gonna eat the skip sandwich now. I don't remember how much it heals, but it's not super good. I definitely go some days without speaking though, which is wild if you think about it, right? Are ghosts weak to ice? I want to know. Looks like they're weak to ice. Is this a boss? Mini Barf. Look at him. Look at that little guy. Might as well spy, see what you're weak to. Fire. Okay. I think I'm just gonna heal Paula real quick because she's always at risk of dying. And then Jeff can just shoot. I want to try Rockin' Beta. I want to see how much it does. It's Ood's cousin! Oh boy, that's so good. I want to do it again. Ghosts are just ghosts. Ghosts are just clouds, and if you get clouds cold enough, they will fall to the ground. It makes sense. There you go. I wanted to get your fly honey and gulp it down. Master Belch and I love fly honey. Oh. When do we fight Master Belch? That must be in a little while. Or it could be now. None of it. Oh, we go to Saturn Valley already? That's actually cool. That's awesome. I actually don't remember where we are. I think this is just like a little like transitory area. There's a lot of shit happening right now. Who said this game was hard? I want the butterfly. Please. Okay, also, I was thinking about this last night. I was a little inspired. I need to cure his cold. What if I played Sonic Adventure 2 on stream? Inspired. The PC port is hard. I know, that's like part of the reason why, like, I kind of want to. I want to see you rage, and I will. So I own the GameCube version of that game, and I played it a lot as a kid. Like, I've beaten it multiple times. As an adult, I recognize that that game kind of sucks. Regardless of what people might say. Like, it's not very good. The Sonic levels are pretty good. The Shadow levels are pretty good. The rest of the levels, except for a few here and there, like some outliers, are pretty bad. The Pumpkin Hill level with Knuckles is really fun, but most of his levels are just confusing and obtuse. The Tails and Robotnik levels are pretty awful. Chow Garden should be a standalone game, so I made it a freaking mobile game. I don't know why Sega's so afraid of the Chow Garden. I really don't. I think this is Saturn Valley. Oh, we're about to have a trip soon. We're gonna go take some interesting substances. Give that to Jeff. I think he's the only one who can use it. Because I had Sonic Advance on Game Boy Advance. And it had a Chow Garden, and you only raised one, but it was like really fun. And you could transfer it over to your GameCube, like Sonic Adventure 2 file with a link cable. And that stuff was cool. I remember that. That was a lot of fun. We'd all bring our like Game Boys to school and we'd, you know, like compare chows, and I think you could trade them, if I remember correctly. And I had one friend who was just like, I mean, I think we all have that friend when we're younger who's like really good at games. Even if you think you're good, they're better. And he was just like so far ahead of me all the time. Hi ho, it's me, Mr. Saturn. This place are all Mr. Saturn. I left my GameCube on overnight to see what happened and I got a Sonic Shao. I did that for Super Smash Bros. Melee to unlock Mewtwo. He called me a zoomer? He called me a zoomer? And I remember being so afraid to do it, because I was like, well, what if the GameCube, like, explodes in the middle of the night? Do I have homesickness? Nope. But even now, I can't keep my computer on overnight. I know, like, some people, or maybe not even some people, just, like, it might be best practice to not turn your computer on and off every day, but, like, I don't like leaving it on. That just makes me uncomfortable. Same, I was so scared of it overheating, but was never concerned about leaving it on all day. Yeah. Oh, he fixed it. The Magnum air gun. I hope that's better than what he's using. I think I can just sell his, Oh my gosh, yeah, that's way better. Can I sell here? Is there a store in Saturn Valley? I don't really remember. I already talked to you. What is this? Rust Promoter. Quickly rusts metallic enemies when used during battle. The enemy will take about 200 points of damage, gone after one use. That will go to Jeff. No, it won't. I'll keep it on myself. Actually, I can give it to Paula. She has no... What did I just do? She has very empty inventory. I don't think the GameCube could overheat. Did that even ever get hot? I'm like having... Password, I tell. Belchman, say password. Say password, then stand still, wait 3 minutes. This is true. This is how you progress. Remember that. Uh-huh. Yeah, give it to me. Oh, I don't have enough money. Okay. Don't ever own one? I don't think a GameCube can overheat. What's on a GameCube that would actually cause it to overheat? Sometimes I'm afraid my Switch is gonna overheat. What the fuck? If you're playing like Tears of the Kingdom or any Xenoblade game, your Switch is like, help. What the heck is this? This is the ATM. I don't need the stun gun anymore. This is just a lot of stuff that isn't good. bionic slingshot, they can both use it. I'm going to take out $1,000 and I'm going to upgrade Paula and Jeff. $1,100. I doubt it would unless it was full of dust. I don't know. I had this problem with this old Switch of mine where, like, if I left it... I mean, you don't turn off your Switch. No one does. Like, turning it off is a hassle. You put it into sleep mode and you put it on the charger, and it basically is on forever. But, like, I had one that would just have an error message in the middle of the night while charging and just be frozen until you restart it, which didn't... I never figured out what the problem was. Meanwhile, the PlayStation 5 serves as a space heater for your room. A very, very powerful $500 space heater. I'm nervous because the bionic slingshot probably has a very high chance to miss. But I'm also interested because I think it would be fun to try because I've never tried it. But if I give it to Ness, I would rather keep his bat just in case. I'll give it to Paula. Nope. Now I call. My PS4 that was months overheated from Red Dead 2 and had to replace it. Months old. Yeah. Yeah. You know what's wild? They never brought that over to PS5. Like, they re-released GTA 5 400 times. Like, to the point where it's making Skyrim look good. But they basically never gave as much of a shit about Red Dead 2 than as they did Grand Theft Auto. And I mean, I hadn't really played Grand Theft Auto, so I'm not very experienced. But from a story, from like a game standpoint of like the genre that it is, it's kind of a better game, isn't it? Like, it was really well received. I didn't beat it because it's really long and I got sick of some of the bullshit. GTA 5 story is like a 10 out of 10. Interesting. I played a lot of GTA 4 when I was younger, but like I never really appreciated the GTA kind of like vibe. I don't think I really want a protractor. I don't think I want a protractor. Doubles your guts during battle. You can give it to Paula, because we don't have inventory space. That goes to Jeff, but he has no inventory space. Give the hamburger to Paula. Is it weird that I kind of enjoy this inventory management? This is very Dragon Quest. Alright, I need to find a way... No, do I get high now, or do I... We trade secret herd. You have $1,780. We trade Horn of Life. Alright, I'll go get $380 and see what he says. Right, this is it? No. I played a little of GTA Online, but not that much. Because I feel like everyone has already played it to, like, completion, so it's really hard to be, like, interested in playing it. Because everyone's already done everything. But I'm not that bothered because I'm not that interested. Which game? GTA 5. It's also really big, and I don't have space on my computer, which is another thing with Rockstar games. All right, give me your secret. I don't understand. Maybe you don't actually give me anything? I was trying to get high. Maybe I do that later? Because I think they have to build the ladder so I can go up. Yeah. I think I have to wait. Even though there's a cave right there. I'm just gonna progress the game, I think. Because I have no idea. Yeah, because I never played the originals. I mean, I played them a little bit, but I didn't own them. Like San Andreas and stuff. Just like, not really my style of game. Even though I do recognize that people love it and GTA 5 is like, what, like one of the best-selling games ever made. Paul is doing a lot of damage now with this slingshot. I've been trying to, like, get myself back into Baldur's Gate 3 lately. Just to, like, I don't know, because I stopped playing because I started school and I had a decision to make. Do I graduate or do I play Baldur's Gate 3? And it was a much harder decision than you think it might have been. But I've been trying to, like, motivate myself to get back to it, but it's so daunting to think about just, like, loading up my save file again and looking at all of this stuff. I'm stuck at a boss and I think I have to go back and level up a bit more. Yeah, when I played Divinity 2, that was kind of what would happen sometimes. You get to an enemy and you're like, they just murder you in one round and you're like, so am I underpowered or do I have to, like, strategize and figure out why that just happened? I angered the wrong person? Alright, well, I mean, that can be bad too. This guy shows up everywhere. Sorry, I'm yawning still. It's like a group of 20 people. Maybe you just have to figure out a way to win. That sounded mean, but, like, that's how you go through Divinity Original Sin 2. You'll get to like, I remember, so I was playing co-op with a friend, and we got to the penultimate battle, like, the first phase of the final boss, and we got wiped in, like, 2 rounds, and we were like, okay, how are we supposed to do this? Because we can't even go and level somewhere else and do other quests. We're at the end of the game. We already did everything else we could possibly think about. And, like, the way that leveling up in that game works is, there was a very big gap between the level we were and the next level. But we just, like, you save before the fight and you have to fail. Password? The password. The password is wait here 3 minutes, I think, right? So I'm going to put my controller down because this is how you progress.
And stretch. Everyone stretch. I am in shrimp pose right now. I know I'm like repeating myself, but how's the audio sound? We're just waiting here for 3 minutes? Yep, that's how you progress. I believe the password is to wait here for 3 minutes. Also, in case you didn't notice, which I don't expect you to, so that's why I'm going to talk about it, I spent some time cleaning up the stuff below the stream. So there should be proper links to social media and YouTube where the VODs for EarthBound are going to be uploaded. And the first session is already uploaded there. So if that sounds like something you care about, go on over and follow. Done? Thanks. I got I got the ability to edit some of the information of my old YouTube channel because a lot of it was outdated and some of it was not what I wanted. But I guess you can change all of that now. And I did, and I was like, oh cool, I will use this YouTube channel now. You should do a game roulette night where you put all the games you got on a wheel and spin. You mean like, just like make a list of all of the games I haven't played and just spin and play a lot of them, or pick one and play it that night? Because I could do that. That could be fun. Could swap games like 3 to 4 games. That's true. I wonder if I should make put only like games on the wheel that aren't long form like RPG type games then. So like games where playing it for like a half an hour to an hour would actually be fine. Like Sonic Adventure 2. You could do like 3 levels in an hour. I was watching someone play it last night. And they were doing the final boss, and I remembered that the final boss in that game is really cool until you actually have to play it. And then it's awful. I've seen the donation page where people donate to change the game. That'd be funny. Alright, I'm paying for you to fucking move along. Oh, also, we're in. Hey, could I go through? Alright. I guess like I'm like a little soft locked here because I'm fucking trapped. Okay. Hey, I don't go on Twitch very often, but I've looked through most of the top views. I think I cracked the code for Twitch success. Alright, I'm ready. I hate Sonic. Here's $20 to play anything else. Thank you for your $20. We'll be playing Sonic Adventure 1 now. What the fuck are these? You must show your chest to be close as fair as possible. There's a reason why I am not putting my face on stream, because that, thinking about doing that gives me a panic attack. And hot tubs. I don't own a hot tub, unfortunately, so I am already not, set up for success. You know, good for the people who do it and make a living off of it, because I'm sure it is way harder work than we think it is, looking from the outside, being like, oh, so all you have to do is this.
And I'm sure it also comes with a certain level of like, oh, this is what I'm doing, huh? Like I'm just kind of, I don't know. I'm trying to be respectful and not say something bad about it because I don't think it's bad. I think it's cool, even if I'm not interested in the content. They do have an adult censor now, so if you don't turn off your mature filter, all of the streams where that's marked are blurred out now. So if you want an example of that, if you click on the ASMR directory, you will be harder pressed to find streams that don't have the censor blur. And again, not criticizing it, just making an observation. Clearly people love the content. And the content gets a lot of views and probably a good amount of money. Unfortunately for me, I'm just gonna have to do this and slowly crawl my way up. Comes with a certain level of harassment and maintenance. That's kind of why the VTuber scene probably picked up in the West. I mean, it doesn't remove harassment, but it removes someone's face being the target of harassment. Like their real face, which is probably for the best. Gamers are kind of weird, it turns out. They get a little weird. Ooh, IQ up by 3 is awesome. That is the good stuff. And maintenance. Yeah. All stuff I understand nothing about, so... Again, I'm trying to be respectful of the hustle, while also recognizing that there is probably more I don't understand about it than I do. But I'm telling you, if I had the assets like that, I don't think much is stopping me. There's gonna be feet pics coming soon, and they're really gonna get the numbers going. Fake assets are just a few $100 away. That's going straight to school, unfortunately. And I was looking on Amazon for stream equipment, even though I don't need any because I have everything I could want right now. Yeah, I'll just fight you two. Whatever. I don't think it's my scene. I'll just keep playing EarthBound. You know what kind of prompted me a little bit to start streaming? Aside from the fact that my favorite streamer decided to stop streaming. And I had nothing to do anymore. Is... in some group projects I was or just in general, in some audio-visual projects I was doing in school, I was getting them peer-reviewed by a number of my cohort. And a lot of them kept being like, you have a really nice, like, audio, like, voice for audio. You must do YouTube or something. And I won't lie and say it didn't inflate my ego. Do they know what they're talking about? Probably not. I'm sure they're super wrong, because I don't want to believe that, because I think that's kind of... I don't believe it. I think they're wrong, but... It was very nice to hear, so I was like, oh, maybe I'm not a nasally annoying voice after all.
I do not have the inventory space for this. Oh, I got a PSI crown? I didn't even realize. I have so many bombs. I say with my window wide open. I think Paula used croissant on Ness. And the sugar packet, I guess. That's fine. I'm not going to worry about that. And then give bomb to Paula. That goes to Jeff immediately. I think it permanently increases IQ. Yes. I don't even think I need to move it to his inventory. I might just be able to use it on him from the inventory. Yeah. And then that goes to Jeff too. This might have to be in his inventory though. These guys are really good for farming though. I might just fight a lot of them. And I have the PSI caramels to get back my power if I run low. You know what I was thinking that would be kind of fun though? Stream related but not game related. What if I did like a library lesson? Since like I know stuff. Like we did like a Dewey Decimal lesson or something. This isn't a thing that I'm planning anytime soon, but I was just thinking about like how can I subvert my library experience into content? Tired, but so good. Oh, you want to fight. The other two were just hanging out. Are you still weak to fire? If that's all he does, then I'm fine. It's alright, we'll get him one day. Fireball? Okay, fine. Now, as soon as I cast fire, it works. I don't think that persists across battles, right? Nope, it doesn't. Is this the way to go? I don't really want to fight all those guys. This might be the way to go. Alright. I tried to turn around at the last second, it didn't work. I'm just gonna cast Fire Beta. Get rid of them as fast as possible. Now that I have more party members, I can probably use some of my powers more liberally. Because I have more opportunities for damage. I've noticed my Switch controller stick is starting to stick a little bit. I can't believe it's not something they fixed all these years later. That's good. Does anyone even need life up? Not really, but I might as well use it.
think I go back to Saturn Valley after this. I don't really remember. Fuck it, we'll just fight them all. It's fine. Mostly bad fly. Mostly bad, not entirely bad. I don't think you can hear it. Maybe you can. But, like, my microphone is very gently picking up me mashing the A button as the spells are going off, which is kind of funny. I'm not sure if it's, like, audible by you, though. It might be too low. It's awful when they're not in the same lane, so now I have to fight two... lanes at once, and I don't know what the bugs do if I leave them alone. I'm kind of happy I used fire on the first lane. I don't have enough inventory space for all this stuff. That goes straight to Ness because I want him to have unlimited health. I think that's a tool. Items for Jeff. Sucks up some HP from the target creature. The more HP an enemy has, the more you get. Can be used many times. Jeff has no inventory space, so he will not be getting that right now. My inventory is a mess. Alright. I think we're ready to fight the boss now. Fire Beta doesn't do that much more damage to him than normal. Maybe it does. Maybe it does like double. I was wrong. Alright, now we all miss for 5 turns in a row. Now, if I remember correctly, to fight the boss, you have to use the jar of fly honey to distract him, or he, like, becomes invincible or, like, regains infinite health or something. I really would like to stop fighting these things, though. After this, I'm just gonna spawn camp that room for the butterfly until I get max PP back. Alright, so we actually do have to do the, No, I can use this. The rest of you will just keep shooting and missing. Alright, give me one butterfly. Everyone's pretty good with health, right? Paula is... I'm just gonna heal her up right now. She dies too fast, so more HP will be better. The butterfly might respawn every time I enter the room. God, every time I say room, I like am very aware that I'm enunciating it room because I've been made fun of so much for when I say room. Like, I'm so aware of it. Come on, butterfly. I've almost beaten the accent out of me, but I still got it in places. What if I just didn't fight you? Alright, that's even worse.
Market. I say market pretty good, right? Market. Do I say it wrong? I don't want to fight any more slimes. Yeah. Now we can't attack. Except we can. What slipped right out? I said it right. Mark it. Is that how? That's not how you say it? No, I didn't. There was no H involved. There was no double A involved. Just use the bomb. I need to use some inventory. I need to get back some inventory spots. Yeah, whatever you say. I didn't say mock it. I don't say mock it. That's because I can feel myself trying to say it that way. Is this the way? I think so. Yeah, I don't want to go in there. Well, we're just gonna fight the boss. Okay. I think we're good. Paula has all that shit. I might use the... I might defense spray Paula and then use the... maybe just the bottle rocket. I want to spy first, though. He's gross. He's just sludge. He's like a muck. Okay, first you use jar of fly honey. And then I think fire and see if he's weak to fire. I don't remember. And then spy. He is weak to fire. Open to hypnosis. I don't know what hypnosis does. I'll do it though. I do want to try freeze just to see. And then you use defense spray on Paula. Now he's asleep and he's eating the honey. Man, Spy is good. I didn't know. I should have used it a long time ago. It actually like lets you know what they're weak to, but not just element-wise, but like status effect-wise, which might actually make this game way easier. Okay. Jeff is probably fine. I can't remember if healing cures nausea, though. Yeah, maybe he is an insect. Maybe he's gross. It did not work. And then I will just deal maximum damage. And save my bottle rocket. That was really easy. Looks like it was an even fight. Wow. Yeah, didn't... Pixie was telling me earlier that you told her that this game was way too hard. And I was making fun of you a little bit because I was like, I beat this game a long time ago and it wasn't hard at all. But also,
in the course of streaming this, I have been critically hit more times in this one save file so far than I have ever across all of my playthroughs, and I've died a lot. Dad, I'm busy. It is hard. I think I agree with you that later in the game, there are a lot of monsters you just fight out in the field that are really powerful. It's also hard to keep my attention. Yeah, I can get that. It's like a turn-based game. I have a couple friends who actually just, one of them completed Persona 5 and one of them is just about to complete it, and it's kind of like their first turn-based RPGs that they've ever played, and they both loved them, or both loved Persona, and now they're like super excited to play more Persona games and try out more RPGs. And I'm just like, damn. Say what you will about Persona, but it is definitely the gateway drug. Alright, we're gonna do the drugs now. This is the trip. We're gonna hang out for a minute. I'm still stuck at that dumb robot in P5. Oh, brother, you just gotta go to the compendium and download one of the DLC Persona that they give you in Royal that are super overpowered, and you just win because that boss is not fair. And I think cheesing it is just the best way to do it. I think that game is already so pathetically easy that the fact that that boss breaks progression is just awful. Sorry, I don't want to talk over this. We can chill for a second. No, we're like, I don't even think we're halfway. Truthfully, it's around this point in the game where I don't really remember what happens next. So it's kind of gonna be new for me as well. I am super excited to play Chrono Trigger. I gotta go think about Animal Well. I already thought about it. I'm gonna play it. I just don't know when. But yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good rest of your night. I'll be messaging you about how to cheat in that card game in Final Fantasy Rebirth because I hate it. We've already been going for 2 hours, damn. It hasn't felt like 2 hours. I don't want more coffee. It is picture time, though. I gotta say, I have been having like an absolute blast playing this. I'm really surprised too, because I turned this on a whim. I was just like, I haven't played EarthBound in a long time. I want to play it again. And I've just been having a great time. So I appreciate all of you for hanging out and chatting while we go through this really cool game. Whole milky well. Oh, that's the next does this mean I still have to play the game? I mean, if you've watched me play the whole thing, then it's probably pointless. Unless you're really interested in playing it for yourself. So, no. I guess not. Paula got the mushroom already. Oh, she doesn't have a whole lot of, I need to figure out what healing beta does. Poisoning, nausea, strange, feeling strange, and uncontrollable crying. Okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go rest at the inn right now, but... You know what game you do have to play, though, that I might actually play on stream one day, so maybe you don't have to play it, is Golden Sun. Unfortunately, Nintendo thinks I'm going to give them like $30 more a year just to play Game Boy Advance games on my Switch, which is very funny of them. Alright. Jeff did not fix shit. Can I just come back? I hate how they lock that shit behind subscriptions. Yeah! I don't mind paying them $10 a year. That's fine. That's not egregious. But to pay them over double that just to play some like Game Boy Advance games, you are kidding. Especially because their emulation on Switch above Game Boy Advance sucks, because there was all those problems with Ocarina of Time where like the graphics were just busted and it took them months and months to fix it. Like, you think I'm gonna pay for that? Unfortunately for you, there are other ways to play the game, and I still have my old copy on Nintendo 64, so I think you might be having a silly if you think I'm gonna pay you. They literally use the ROMs in ways you can find. Yeah, that's what was in the Nintendo box that you could get with all those preloaded games. That's what was in the Super Nintendo preloaded box. That's what was in the Sony PlayStation preloaded box. Like that whole trend that everyone was getting on for like a year or two, where they were just making like nostalgic emulation boxes with limited amounts of games on them that you could buy. Which I think is not a horrible way for preservation, because I did buy the Super Nintendo one. And the fact that it has some games on it is really cool, but I don't have to pay them every year for it. I saw it at Walmart, I bought it, and now it's mine forever. I don't even remember how to get back upstairs. And I didn't get rid of the mushroom. And I don't remember how. Do you get rid of mushrooms? Thank you. I'm gonna just jailbreak my own PS4 to play all you. Yeah, I mean, I can't advocate for that live, but I won't tell anyone if that's what, you know, if that helps. Okay, let's fight the next boss. You fucker. I tried to go away and it didn't work. I'm just gonna ruin your life. You have anything you can do? Not really. All of your stuff is broken. You're not very helpful right now. Sony's too stupid to make good decisions, unfortunately. They will not. And aside from the past couple games that came out on Steam, like God of War, Helldivers 2, and Ghost of Tsushima, apparently, most ports that they bring over to Steam are awful. Lest we all forget the Last of Us port that they brought to Steam that was pretty much unplayable for months. Alright, does healing beta get rid of mushroom? No. Fine, we'll go back. God, whatever. If it's like helping grind, then it's okay. I only played the starting to Last of Us one. I was really into it when it came out. It was like, what, 2013? Like, I had a really good time playing it. But I didn't like 2 that much. I thought it was a little... The story was interesting, but I thought the game itself was a little boring. And a little too long. But it was fine. It was another PlayStation game that turned my console into a space heater, but it was fine. The laser gun. Is that a thing you can equip? Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. Get rid of the Magnum. We'll sell that right now. I got a PS4 Kingdom Hearts 3, so it was around that time. Yeah. I was so excited for Kingdom Hearts 3. I watched the trailer that came out for it so much, and I actually think that trailer was, like, specifically designed to fool you into thinking it was a different kind of game than it was. Because that trailer had a lot of heart in it. It, like, really blew my mind. And then I played the game and I was like, oh, it's just a curated series of the important moments, but it turns out all of those moments happen at the same, like, 3 hours of gameplay at the very end of the game. And they did not have a good payoff at all. No can buy that? Okay. I'll get it sent home then. I just have really fond memories of like waiting after school, 6th, 7th grade, like the opening movie for Kingdom Hearts 2 had been released, and I would just watch it on repeat all day. Excuse me, my nose was getting a little stuffy. And I just watch it because it was so cool. I forgot to ask. I was mentioned I was talking to some people last night, and I was like, if you remove the part at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 with the message in a bottle, and the game ends without that, meaning it would be like the end of the story, the ending to Kingdom Hearts 2 is actually perfect. I don't think I need the jar of fly honey anymore. And you can take the Magnum air gun and the protractor. I fought that snake of heartless mobs like in Kingdom Hearts 2, if I remember right. Well, that was not that trailer. I mean the release trailer with like them in the cutscenes and stuff. Because the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer that they released a few years back is lies. Not lies, but it's the same thing that happened when they released the super early quote gameplay trailers of 3. Like, they're not real. So watching the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, I already knew this isn't real gameplay. This is very, very curated gameplay to get you hyped. So the game's not going to look anything like that. Oh, fuck. As long as Ness doesn't get the mushrooms, then I don't think I give a shit. But they also did it with Final Fantasy 13 Versus, which ended up being Final Fantasy 15, which is another game I want to stream. Actually, that was the game I kept talking to Pixie about before I started actually streaming. I kept being like, I really want to stream Final Fantasy 15. I think it'll be fun. I haven't played it since it came out. I don't want to fight these guys. This is the worst. Why do you all get to go first? Well, now Ness is fucked up. Okay. I just attacked myself. Yep. Alright, cool. Awesome. This is great. He was right. This game is hard. I was wrong. I'm getting ruined. Alright, yeah, just feel funky and heal someone else. Yeah, okay. You are a fucker! Minecraft stream when? It's funny you mention that. I don't know what to do. Like, I have 2 battles in and I'm ruined. I don't want to heal me. I want to heal Jeff. I don't even need to use Life Up Beta. I don't know how I'm getting through this. Hold on. I have to swap my controller around. Fucking God. I am... These are not good vibes. These are bad vibes. Also, if Ness turns around and feels funny and nukes the party, it's over. What was I? Speaking of Minecraft, I thought it might be fun to do a permadeath Minecraft hardcore stream where it's just one stream. If I die, it's over, and I just try and get as far through vanilla as I can, because I've never beaten Minecraft. And I'm sure probably most people who have played it have never beaten it, because that's not really the point. Stream ends when I die in real life or in the game. But yeah. Are we? No, we're not. Stream ends when I die in Minecraft. Yes. It's not that hard. Yeah, I've just never done it. And what better way to do it for the first time than make it a challenge run, where I have to actually like think about what I'm doing and be careful. I will get through this cave. It might be worth going to the shop, though. Yeah, but you gotta get the pearls, you gotta get the fire rods, you gotta do all the stuff, and, like, you could easily just fall in the lava while you're in the nether, and that's over, you know? I'm not worried about, like, most stuff. It's just that, like, sometimes in Minecraft, you're doing well and you're fighting a mob and then it hits you, but you're armored and you don't take that much damage, but it turns out that your back is to a cliff and you get launched off the cliff and you eat shit at the bottom. How much money do I have? Alright, I'm gonna figure out if anyone needs an upgrading gear. I have a ton of money in the bank. Opens portal to a ghast. God. You know what's funny is the first time I ever experienced Minecraft, it was at a friend's house, and this must have been the year I graduated high school. And it was during the update where they released the Nether. And one of the first things I ever saw in Minecraft was him fighting a ghast. And I was like, oh, this is a horror game. I don't want to play it. This sucks. I don't have enough money to give Paula the bracelet, so... Isn't it like the sound of a cat? Isn't that like what was used to sample the ghast noise? I don't have money? How much money? I thought I have enough money. I don't know how to count. Math is the hardest thing I've ever done. I believe you can count. You're wrong, and your belief is misplaced. But yeah, I was thinking a Minecraft, like, hardcore permadeath run. And just, if I die in Minecraft, or in real life, I guess, the stream ends. I imagine it will happen in Minecraft first, though. Knock on wood. We gotta take care of that mushroom. You're a fucker. It's like the first thing they do is like, oh, I'm the fastest monster in the world, and now you're mushroomed. That's a damn shame for you. Now Jeff is going to use a bottle rocket and he's going to shove it right in your mouth and he's going to pull the trigger. Alright, what does magnet do? I think it absorbs stuff. I think it absorbs PP from enemies. Okay, so this is like your emergency if you run out. Because not every enemy has... Offense up is the whole battle? Oh shit, I didn't know that. Gotta kill that mushroom. Ruin the mushroom's life, please. Please don't let it set off its spores. Thank you, Jeff, for killing Paul with that. It was something I really liked a lot, and now I have to go home. Am I missing something? I've been struggling so hard through this fucking, what's it called? It is just the worst. I don't know what to do. Like, please, just fucking die. Like, it doesn't matter how much speed I have, the mushroom still goes first and ruins my life. Please. Okay, guess we're going home. No mushrooms though, so that's good. Okay. I'm scared of you, Jeff. You will shoot me and deal a lot of damage. It's not the weeds, it's the mushrooms keep infesting my party with the mushroom disease, and then they kill each other. And then I have to leave, because every single fight in this cave is really challenging if you don't have a full party. The mushroom controls all. The mushroom network has taken over. I am just become part of the whole. I am the mushroom. The good news is I'm grinding experience. Mostly for Ness. So he's pretty powerful. You are the mushroom? I am the mushroom. Imagine if you had to pay for the health services in this town. I'd be broke. Okay. This time for sure, I promise. We're gonna get through the cave. We're gonna get to Foreside. The music's gonna play. It's gonna be so cool. I promise. We should check to see if he has homesickness. Nope, we're good. We're safe. I was wondering, you think I should stream earlier on the weekends? You think that's something that would be pretty cool? I should probably turn notifications off on my Switch so it doesn't show everyone on my friends list doing stuff, but I guess it doesn't matter that much. Please. I would be fine with an earlier start time. Won't it be hotter on hot days? Yes. But, I mean, unfortunately, if I want to keep this going, I have to just get over that. I'm using the slime generator. I don't know what it does, but I'm going to use it. Alright, I won't have a chance to use it. Alright. Everyone's pretty healthy. Paula has max health. That's way too many fucking mushrooms. Just kill them. Just kill them all. No. The problem is Jeff can kill Paula in one hit, so if he feels strange and attacks me, it's over. So I think I actually just have to let him not do anything. Like, I'm the worst enemy in this fight. I'm the most powerful monster. Finally made it out, though. You don't do anything, because I do not trust you. Unfortunately, the weather report for my area, or the forecast that everyone keeps talking about, let me tell you something. I can't, if I hear El Nino or La Nina when they're referring to the weather one more time, I'm gonna rip my hair out. It means nothing. It's just stuff. You're just saying words that don't mean anything. Just tell me it's gonna be hot. The El Nino weather pad. No, this is nonsense words. You are just using language to say things to me. Please, yes. Alright, this doesn't work on Jeff, right? No, it doesn't. But I can still heal everyone. Anyway, the forecast for my area is supposed to be hotter and wetter than usual. So it's apparently going to be a miserable summer. What the heck is that? Coin of Slumber. Must be equipped as other, increases your defense and your luck. Sure. That's a lot of defense. And yeah, we're good. Alright, boss time. I wish Jeff didn't have the mushroom, but... Start off strong, do some fire, and Jeff can spy. because that is harmless. I was gonna say maybe Paula can use an offense on Ness. I'll try it. Like, there's no reason why I shouldn't. And then you don't get to attack, because you will ruin it. Yikes. Actually, it might be good for you to shield yourself. And then you do nothing. Jeff, you can hang out. The mushroom is too powerful. It's the real boss battle here. I'll heal Paula next turn. Actually, no, Jeff will not heal her because he will feed the monster. Paula will keep on casting fire. Jeff will just sit here as bait. I don't think Thunder ever gets an increased chance to hit. There's just more lightning bolts, which I guess increases your chance to hit because the more times you attack, the more chances you have. Jeff didn't get any IQ up, which is unfortunate. But we get another part of the song. Do you want to hear the song so far? This is my favorite part. Yep, the blue balls now. Gotta keep going. I actually don't remember where to go now. I guess back through the cave, but everything's gonna run away from me. I might have to go back to Threed and take the bus to 4 side. I think that's what you're supposed to do. And then I think when we get there, I will call it. I think I have full stats right now. I will take Butterfly, though. Always take the Butterfly. I don't want to fight you guys anymore. I've been here too long. This is gonna be rough. Let me just sneak past you real quick. No more mushrooms. No more mushrooms. Really? I guess I'm fighting the mushrooms. They run away from me, but it's so narrow in here that we can't escape each other. We have to attack. We have to fight. It's an unfortunate situation. Already level 30. This game's going by pretty fast. If you think about it, given the length of the stream, we've only been playing for 7 hours. About, give or take, maybe a little less. And I don't know what happens after this. Fourside is a mystery to me. I don't really remember. And then after that is just completely blank. I have no recollection. I'm sure there will be things I recognize, but I don't know the things I have to do to progress the game. Back to Threed. Goodbye, Saturn Valley. It's been fun. I've been here way too long. Oh, you guys still fight me, though. You're not part of the boss dungeon, so you don't give a shit. Not that it matters. Is this cave just lined with cockroaches? Cockroaches are stored in the... Florida crocodile attacks. Let's try Thunder Beta. And then Jeff, shoot. Use gun. Tell me if I'm wrong. I think alligators and crocodiles are really cute. I just think that things can be cute while also being dangerous. Like, would I pet one? Absolutely not. I like having my arm attached to my body. But I think if I'm looking at one from a distance, I think it's cute. I also found out the other day that I don't remember the term, and I would butcher the name if I did, so that's probably for the best, but alligators and crocodiles. Oh my god. Paula, I wasn't even paying attention. I was too busy talking about fucking alligators. They don't age, like in the way that we think. And there's like this really old alligator in captivity right now. And I learned it at work because I was not doing work. I was on like Microsoft News taskbar just scrolling through stories because that's what I do. They don't age the same way we think. And there's one in captivity that's like 80 or 90 years old, and we consider that really old. But when you think about the idea that it's only been in captivity for as long as we've been keeping animals in captivity and taking care of them, it might actually not be that old. It might actually get way fucking older. Am I going the right way? This is back to that way, but this... Okay, I guess I can fit through that. They are perfect creatures. Their fossils are barely unchanged. They're cute. Lobsters have the same thing that they do, though, where it's... they don't age, and lobsters can get really old. It's just like... They don't age, so they're not going to die of old age, but they still are just as likely as normal to die from like starvation or illness or like injury, which is why alligators don't live forever. But hypothetically, if one were to not be injured and it would not starve and it would not get diseased or it would recover from its disease, it could live for a abnormally long time, which I think is kind of cool. Imagine a giant deep sea lobster that lives for 1,000 years. I don't want to imagine that because the ocean frightens me. And sometimes I think about the giant squids that live really deep in the sea that like fight whales. And we've had whales that beach themselves eventually, and there's evidence on their bodies of like humongous scars from giant squid battles. I don't want to think about that. I won't forget you. Won't you come back to Threed sometime? No. Fuck this place. I've been here for 3 hours. People who want to like go near alligators and stuff are crazy though. Where's the hospital? Do I have enough money? Probably. I mean, you could think instead about the not-so-giant Humboldt squid who travels in packs, have claws on their suckers, and are prone to violence. Yeah, sure, I'll think about that. That sounds like a great thing. I'm afraid of jellyfish. They steal fishers off their boats and eat them alive. What? You're gaslighting me right now. There's no such thing as that. Not in the 21st century. There's no squids that steal people. The devil squid? You're lying. Oh, we can't go to Forest Side yet. We gotta go to the desert. But I thought there's a bus that takes us there. Right? There's no such thing. These squids are, you're lying to me. They have the jellyfish in like the Mana Wars. They're jellyfish, right? That they count. Skip sandwich is already over. I thought there was a bus that I took to the desert. Like, right? I mean, I can walk. I don't think there's a problem with walking. Portuguese man of war are I can't remember. So they're not jellyfish. They like if you see one in the water, you're supposed to like not go near it, which I think is pretty good practice for most things in the ocean. If you see something in the water, maybe like leave it alone. You know what's the craziest thing is when, around this time of year, people are like, oh no, shark sightings off the coast. Yeah, no shit. That they live there. We don't live there. That's the shark's home, not us. No shit you're seeing them in the ocean. Why are we talking about it? Oh, also, I can get sunstroke now. I thought... It doesn't matter. Oh, I buy stuff from you? Wet towel heals sunstroke, but also, I believe, healing beta heals sunstroke. That's a very expensive inn. I would not pay 1,500 for the coin of slumber, but I will get the Mr. Baseball bat. Well, how much was it? Like 500? They took 2024 inflation into account. Well, I guess if it's one room for 3 people and it's only $210, that's not bad. I don't actually have a concept of if that's expensive or not. It looks like Ness can't carry shit because he has so much junk in his bag right now. Alright, what are we getting rid of? Alright, hold on. The rust promoter. I'll keep it. I guess I'll use it, but these broken items that he has are not helping. Slime generator. Items for Jeff. Sprays a sticky substance that stops the enemy from moving. Can be used many times. One time in Florida with Mom, we were trying to find a nice beach, but these things were all washed ashore, and she just went to pick one up because she thought it was cool, and I had to book it at top speed and yell at her no. Like how someone would yell at their dog to drop it. Oh yeah, when they're dead and washed up, they still like fuck you up. I can sell the hard hat. I guess, so like it's common sense to maybe just not touch things that you don't know what it is, but I can understand someone seeing it and being like, that thing looks cool, I'm gonna get a closer look, and not realize that it's actually horribly dangerous. Yeah, when you get older and you... Don't tell me I already have sunstroke. Jeff has sunstroke. Oh, Healing Alpha does sunstroke. Welcome to the very end of the world's longest traffic jam. Alright, I think we just have to go through the desert. And I don't really want to do that right now, because I think 3 hours is a good enough time to... stop. Ooh, I gotta stretch. And someone sent me a message on Steam. It has nothing to do with me. Alright, that's it for me. Thanks for hanging out. Remember to follow if you're not. The YouTube and Twitter links are now below the video in the bio, so please follow those if you haven't. YouTube is getting uploads of EarthBound streams semi-regularly. The first episode's already up, and the second one will be up either tonight or tomorrow. And I will be back tomorrow to play more, because I'm having a ton of fun. Same time, maybe a little earlier. I might get a little frisky. I'll do a little earlier. You never know, might be a surprise. Take a good stretch, sleep well. Thanks, you too. I kind of slept not that well last night, so I'm hoping to fix that tonight. And then I overslept. So I woke up late and I made myself mad because I'm not a morning person, but I appreciate the morning and I don't like oversleeping because it makes me feel like I've wasted my day. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for more EarthBound, and have a pleasant evening and enjoy yourselves. It's the beginning of the weekend, so make sure you make it a good one. Have a good night.